Hey Kevin, you always have some of the most creative book titles, and you had a book many years ago. Leslie and I think we've probably talked about it more from the stage than you have. It was called "Sex Begins in the Kitchen." What do you mean by that phrase? Sex begins in the kitchen.
Sex begins in the kitchen because the company's in the living room. You know, it's the little things you do outside of the bedroom that make a difference in the bedroom. Foreplay
Yeah.
in the Leman house is wiping off the counters in the kitchen. And check this out, putting the toaster away. Why would anyone
Hmm.
put a toaster away when you're going to use it in 23 hours? Well, the woman I've lived with for a lot of years says that's important. So you learn to do the things that are important to your bride or your groom, and that's part of servicing the other person.
Yeah, and you're really serious when you say that's part of foreplay. I've heard you talk about this, and and there's lots of research to back this up. That the person that is meeting those needs and conscious of how they can even put up with those quirky things like putting the toaster away, they have a better sex life, don't they?
That's exactly right. The smart man will write his wife a note. He'll send something in the mail, a little card, for no reason whatsoever other than to say, hey, I appreciate you. I love you. You're a great mom. You're a great wife. Words make a difference. And as you well know, women use many more words a day than you and I do. So as a man, you need to get behind your wife's eyes and realize that she sees life completely different than you. And quite frankly,
Yeah.
she's better than life at you in terms of relationships.
So the idea of sex begins in the kitchen is just your way of saying, hey, be conscientious about how you're meeting each other's needs. And when you do that, when you meet each other's needs, when you serve each other, that pays off for you in the bedroom. You're saying you have a better sex life. Not only are you just saying that, but the research backs that up.
Yeah, and it's not an agenda item. It's not something you do to get this or to get that. It's just something that you do. But what you pointed
Yeah.
out, as you perceive that as a woman, for example, she's saying, he really loves me, he really cares. And I believe women every day ask their husband, do you really love me? They don't ask it with a question, but they observe us and they make the deduction based upon our behavior.
Yeah, so true. Well, and it goes both ways. Kevin, as always, we thank you for your wisdom here at Loveology.